up, Dokkaners? Welcome back to Tsunami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Today's video is about Otherworldly Warriors, a brand new category that is going to be dropping on Global very soon, in a couple of days, because we have the new units that are dropping, the Dual Dokkan Fest units, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Majin Vegeta. This is different from Resurrected Warriors, mind you. They are two different categories. I do have some issues with it, but we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at a team that I have put together that can be used right now on Global that consists purely of Otherworld Warriors. And we're going to take a look at the Goku unit as a whole and how he works and all that stuff. But before we jump into all that, I would like to say if you guys are enjoying my content, if you guys have been around and you've checked out my videos, my voiceovers, my intros on other channels, and you guys like what I'm doing, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the 5-year anniversary hits on Global, which is going to be in just a couple of months. If we can get to 5,000 subscribers before the 5-year, I will drop a brand new channel intro on Toonami. So you'll no longer see this, but you'll see this. So please consider subscribing, consider supporting, and joining the Toon Army today. So now let's take a look at the INT Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel. He does go Super Saiyan 3 after, 3 turns? We'll take a look at that. Otherworld's Warrior, Ki +3, 170% across the board, makes sense. A new category, a very small one, so naturally 170% across the board. This is now becoming the new meta. So Super Saiyan 3 is his other lead. That one is Ki +3, 150% across the board. Super Saiyan 3 doesn't really have too many units either, but it's, I think, a little more plentiful than the Otherworld Warriors. Actually, that might not be true. This might be less. Anyway, Super Attack, Super Kamehameha raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy. Right off the bat, you can already tell that this unit is the antithesis of the Vegeta. We mentioned in the previous video that the Vegeta raises defense, and I really like that there's a theme going on between these two units. Obviously, they're rivals, and I just love the symmetry between their art styles, and also you can see that symmetry also within their skills and their passives. Vegeta raises his defense for 1 turn. Goku raises his attack. Their passives are also the same thing. Attack and defense plus 100%, plus an additional defense boost up to 60%, the more HP remaining. So here's the difference. When I mentioned the Vegeta unit yesterday, he gained attack by up to 60% with more HP remaining. So when you are dominating the game, and you are purely on offense, and you've taken like 0 damage, you get to be even more powerful thanks to Vegeta. For Goku's situation, if you are dominating a fight, you reinforce that domination by making yourself indestructible, basically, by increasing defense. The word antithesis is like the perfect way to describe these two. One polar opposite of the other. It's really cool. So this guy raises defense when he's dominating, and then when he gets more desperate and he's losing health, well, he gets attack boost. Which actually might be the better option? I don't know. A case can be made for both. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% when performing a super attack with 3 or more Ki spheres obtained, just like Vegeta. I like this. And then transform when conditions are met. Transform when facing only one enemy whose HP is 80% or more, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. So after the 3rd turn, if the opponent still hasn't really gotten anywhere, well, then you have to take it up a notch and go even further beyond, just like Vegeta. So once he transforms, he turns into this guy, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy. And let's check Vegeta. Does Vegeta do the same thing? I forgot. Greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage with a high chance of stunning. So same thing, except 1 raises attack. In this case, it's probably better to be having the Goku ability, just because more offense. Attack and defense plus 120%, plus an additional defense boost up to 77. So it's the previous passive, but taken up a notch. It's now 77% instead of 60 for both attack and defense, depending on the condition. And then attack and defense plus 33%. Oh, chance of evading enemies' attack plus 33%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 33%. With 3 or more Ki spheres obtained. Attacks effective against all types with 6 or more Ki spheres obtained. Now, hang on a second. What does this guy have? This guy doesn't have anything. Interesting. So, I guess Vegeta is the winner here. Attack and defense plus 120. I know we covered this yesterday, but now I'm curious. I hope I'm just not blind here. 77%, 77%. Less HP remaining, okay. Attacks effective against all types with 3 or more. Okay, so from the looks of things, it looks like Goku has a bit more in his passive than Vegeta does. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense because Super Saiyan 3 is superior than Super Saiyan 2 or Majin Vegeta, and as demonstrated in the show, it was discovered that Goku could have used this form against Vegeta, but he never did. So this does kind of convey that same sense of slight superiority without being too obvious about it. So that's good to know. Either that or I am justifying a glaring omission on the part of the Dokkan Wiki, which I don't think so. You guys can confirm whether or not this is indeed true. Is Vegeta missing something here or what? So that is interesting. Goku has the ability to dodge by 32%. That's cool. And everything else is pretty much the same. So again, I like this mechanic at the end here with the key +3 or the key +6. It adds more strategy. It adds more deliberation into the process of making your turns. So this is definitely a step in the right direction for Dokkan, and I very much like this. Now let's take a look at the Otherworld Warriors category. Now I have some issues with this. You might realize it before I even get to it, but as you see here, we don't have it on global just yet, and the only 2 category leads for that are going to be coming with the Goku Day celebration, I'm guessing. This is the free-to-play version. This is the Dokkan Fast Summonable one. This one is the 170. I think the free-to-play version is 50. But let's take a look at the units here. Yikes. I mean, just take a look at that. This is pretty much it. And you can go down to the lesser free-to-play units down here. This is a very, very dry category. But at least there are some more evil options to choose from here. Super Saiyan 2, there was only one evil option, and his name was Majin Vegeta. There was nobody else. Here, you can use Frieza, Cell. Actually, that's it. Frieza and Cell, that's it. Nobody else. But who else would you want to use? Okay, so here is my issue with this. Now, maybe as I explain this to you, I might answer my own question. But some of you may notice there is a certain pikkon that's not here. Paikuhan. He's not here. We have a tech. We have an int. Where's the STR? There is no STR pikkon. So I took a look, and this is really, really, really weird. This is really weird. So here is the int paikuhan. This is a JP only unit. All right. This is what he does. And then when he TURs, it becomes this. All right. But what's weird is that the global version is the STR guy. The exact same thing. So, all right. I think I answered my own question, but I'm still going to go through with this. JP is int, and pikkon is a worthy rival and otherworldly warrior. Global is STR, and only a worthy rival. I think the reason that it's not an otherworldly warrior right now is because this is a global exclusive version of Paikuhan, and he has not become an otherworldly warrior yet because the update hasn't hit global. I think that is why. This is really embarrassing, but I'm going to keep it because I think people already understand by now that I am just not the most neurologically advanced individual, but I'm going to keep it. I'm on. Whoa. You a dumbass! So, I think once we get the update and we get the new category, this guy will indeed become an otherworldly warrior. But I just, it was weird not to see him here. So, hopefully that clears this up. And then, I mean, look at this. It would be criminal that if he doesn't make it, because this guy's here, and then we've also got the tech version, and then I think even the free-to-play Super Strike Pikkon is here. Yeah, this dude is here. This is a Super Strike one. Come on. So I think because this guy's already on JP as well as global, he's been established as another worldly warrior. So yeah, I answered my own question. Once the update drops, if the STR Paikuhan's not here, we can riot! But otherwise, we're good. I'm not a big fan of the category. I get it. You know, it's different. It's unique, kind of. But this is pretty much a glorified resurrected warrior kind of situation. I'm not too thrilled with it. And it is what it is. So that is a quick look at the Otherworldly Warriors category. Now let's take a look at the team that I have put together with the units that we have available now on Global. Obviously, none of them actually fall into the category just yet because we don't have the category out. But I still wanted to put a team together just to see how it would look. So what I did here was I wanted to have every single type on the team, so that made things a little more complicated. The only option that I had for a lead was going to be the STR Gogeta, because he's an all-types lead, post-ECA. All-types key plus 377%, and then as you saw in the category list on the Dokkan Wiki, you've got the Fusion Gogeta, you've got the Super Saiyan 3, Angel Goku from the Janemba movie, and a bunch of others. So I basically used all of those, but then we ran out of options when it came to the INT units. With the STR Gogeta being used as the lead, and this INT Goku Super Saiyan 2 not available yet, all I had was paikuhan, but the INT version is in Japanese. We don't have this on global. His counterpart is the STR one, which defeats the purpose. So what I decided to do was bring 2 evil units, so I brought the GT, Frieza, and Cell to round out the team. Thought it might be a little interesting to change things up a little bit, so that's why you see those 2 randos in here. So we've got the Super Gogeta, we've got the LR Gogeta, we've got the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Tech Guy, we've got the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, who's going to be getting his EZA once the campaign drops. This AGL unit is going to be a beast. He already is one, but once he gets the EZA, he's going to be even more of a beast, as well as his counterpart, the STR Majin Vegeta. And then, as I mentioned, Cell and Frieza. So let's dive into this Dokkan event. We're going to be doing the Super Saiyan Goku on Namek, the Rage Goku event. I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it is relatively challenging, and we do have a pretty terrible team. So I would like to see how this team can do in some really nasty situations. Also, I was fortunate enough to pull the AGL Final Form Frieza, literally the one unit I've wanted the most in all of Dokkan for the longest time. The way that I got it was so ironic, because as I was doing the AGL support summons, my game crashed as I was streaming. So in the middle of the summon, like literally as I pressed summon and the screen went to dark for me to have Goku fly in, the game crashed and I wasn't able to see my summon. I had to go to my summoning history only to find out that I actually did indeed get the Frieza. So that Frieza now needs to be awakened, and I've been scrambling to get the medals for him while also doing the farming for the other events that are available on global right now. So that's why I never got the job done, and we're wasting some keys to do it here for you on this video. So that's why. Enough about my life story. Let's take a look at the squad. So because we're getting an all-types key plus 377% lead, we're not going to be doing very much damage, and our defense is kind of bad. But I think what's going to help us out is the fact that we've got the LR Physical Gogeta for the healing when he transforms after 6 turns. And then we've also got the GT Cell and Frieza. I think I'm actually going to have them helm another rotation, because those guys work really, really, really well together. When one seals, the other's stun does more damage and vice versa. So let me see, where is Cell? Cell's going to show up on the next turn. We got to bring him back here. Okay. It's going to be a little while until we can get Cell and Frieza united. So in the meantime, we're just going to have to pray that we can hold out. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay, because Frieza does have a medium chance to stun, and I've given him max additional. So we should be okay. If we're not, well, I'll just edit this out and pretend like it never happened. So problem solved. And actually, you know what? This is the first time that I'm using this Frieza. I've literally never used this Frieza before. So this, oh wait, the attack is the same. Okay, I may not have necessarily used this Frieza, but his super attack is the exact same as Cell. So I guess I have. But man, we're taking some damage. We're not even at the Super Saiyan Goku. This is Kaioken. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can we make it to 6 turns for that heal? Yikes. Once we get the INT Super Saiyan 2 Goku as the lead unit, we're still going to be lacking in terms of firepower, I think. We're going to have the INT Goku, we're going to have the physical Gogeta, and then there really don't seem to be too many other options in terms of attack power. Maybe the Gogeta, and maybe the EZA Super Saiyan 2 Goku. But other than that, I don't really see too much else in terms of firepower. So this category is going to need some work, I think. No, 3 turns. 3 turns. He'll be united with Frieza. So yay! Alright, Super Saiyan Goku time. This is the first part. There will be another part. So, geez, are we even going to get those 2 together before then? And now we got to deal with this. You know what? Forget it. I don't want them together. I changed my mind. Forget it. There's too much damage to be had, and I don't want to lose. I also kind of don't want to use an item, but I feel like I might need to, because look at that defense. Dear God, we're using an item. Let's use a Icarus. Yeah, let's use an Icarus. Okay. This is gonna be even with the Icarus, I think we could still take lethal damage here. Maybe not. Oh, we're about to find out. Kamehameha on a 40k defense Gogeta. 53k. That actually might be a lot. We've only got 154% going for our attack and defense. We've only got about 280,000? So in the grand scheme of things, that really isn't a whole lot. And with the terrible defense that these units have, less than 300k is pretty scary. Pretty scary. I do like that the newer Dokkan events do have a bit more challenge in them when it comes to using units that don't necessarily fit the conditions that they ask you, like bring this guy to do less damage or bring this guy to do more damage. I do like how they are punishing you more for not having units that can do exactly that, which is what makes this very scary. So here, good lord, look at that defense. Okay. We're going to use Bulma. We're going to try to boost up our attack force a little bit here. We want to keep Gogeta around, and actually he just used his super, so this might not be too bad. We're going to have Gogeta go first and keep him out of harm's way so that he doesn't get hit by a potential super later on. If these guys were to get hit, sure, it's going to hurt, but we're not going to get the multiplier of having type disadvantage, so this is actually okay. His rage meter is going up, and actually, I don't think there is another form. I think we keep hitting him. Once his rage meter goes up, he goes into fury mode, and then we still have to just take out the same amount of health, which is a lot, and we are not doing enough damage for me to feel okay with this. Good thing I packed some items. We haven't even taken out 2 health bars yet. This team is weak, and even if I decided to not run an Otherworld's team with every type in it, and I just went with all super units, the only other option that you have right now on Global is the STR Super Saiyan 2 Goku that you get from the battlefield, and he only gives you a 90% multiplier. So 90% times 2, that's 180. 154 versus 180. Yeah, that's a pretty sizable difference, but still in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot. So we probably would have been in a similar situation that we are now. Actually, Goku, the AGL Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are these sound effects? I just... Well, there you go. Wow, we just got clapped. I am not wasting an item. This is not a showcase to show how good the team is. This is a showcase to show the state of the Otherworldly Warriors category right now on Global before these units even drop. This is what we were taking into the fight, and we got blasted. Blasted. Now, granted, I could have used an item. I could have brought better items. That wasn't the point. The point is that this category needs work, and if you don't end up getting that INT Super Saiyan 2 Goku, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. If you don't have the INT Super Saiyan 2 Goku, you better pick up this guy. This is going to be your best option for running this category. You can get him from the battlefield. This is going to be your best shot at having somewhat of a decent Otherworld Warriors category team. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, do you consider this a good category or one of the stupid ones that they could have done without? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.